What's up, guys? Rick with Rick's Toy Room, and I am showing you some cool new stuff that I just bought. We're going to put away the Halo breaks that we did and talk about the toy show that just passed. The Spring Hill Toy Jam that was for the month of March 2025. We did that Sunday. We had a really good time. So here's a quick look at the booth that I had set up. My arrangement that I did. I mostly did die-cast this year, or I should say this month, with a few of my leftover non-die-cast product, and honestly, most of it sold, which was really nice. It was a really good show. Like, it doesn't pull in a giant crowd. It's not like thousands of people. It's barely probably a couple hundred, and it's not like it's a great giant venue. It's just in a VFW hall up in Spring Hill. But honestly, it was a good show. Like, any show I walk away with some kind of profit is a bonus to me. And shockingly enough, again, I made about $300 for 4 hours worth of work. Show opened at 10, closed at 1:30. Like I said, I walked out with just about $300 minus what I spent in some vintage video games. But hey, that's kind of the fun part. You make some money, you spend some money, you have a good time. The show was really cool. Like, it was really interesting. So the Bugs Bunny and Daffy that you see up in the corner that I put on top of my shelf for the display was truly just going to be a display piece. I had no intentions on selling it. Like, I put in 86 hours for Bugs Bunny and like 75 hours for Daffy Duck. And Bugs really took me about 100 hours because I got halfway through his pants, which were 36 hours to print, and they failed. So I got through like 26 hours, I had like 10 hours left. I went to bed, woke up the next morning, and there was just a spaghetti mess all inside the 3D printer, which for the Bamboo Labs is, almost unheard of. Like, they're really, really solid products. And just between the temperature swing and how long I waited to get new filament in to finish him up, there was just a bunch of like problems, and it just caused everything to screw up. So 100 hours into Bugs, 75 hours into Daffy. Like I said, I put them up to grab people's attention, to get people to come to the booth, get some, like little kudos on the back for having the Cobra logo, making a Cobra Bugs Bunny, silver head, Cobra chest, and then Daffy Duck being in the all-white jumpsuit, white and red with the red Arashikage logo. Like, I was like, cool, I'm going to get some hype on it. I'm going to build out all the, 26-inch versions of all the characters and all the different Cobra logos, do a Destro, like, do something fun with it. And about maybe 10 minutes before the show opened, this chick walked up and she's like, hey, my husband collects Nikes. I love the fact that your Bugs Bunny and Daffy have Nikes. They're also nerded out with Cobra logos, G.I. Joe theme. She's like, I want them. And I'm like, I wasn't intending on selling these. I don't even know what to price them at. Like I said, I've got about 86 hours into them each on an average. I was like, coworker of mine told me well before the show I should sell them for 100 each. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get 100 for them. I don't know if I even want to sell them. So I was like, 75 a piece. Lady didn't even flinch. Handed me $150. Was like, can you hold them until I'm ready to leave? Okay. Sold. I can reprint them. I mean, I've got a vacation coming up. I'll just print and babysit. No big deal. Cool. So I sold those. I still had some leftover Transformer Jurassic Park crossovers. I picked up some extra at Ollie's, so I sold those. I had some leftover Werewolf by Midnight Funko Pops. I liquidated those. This show is crazy because the people that come to this show, they're looking to spend money. They're not buying cheap, they're not buying like flea market collectibles. They're looking to buy the vintage, the high end, the costly. My RLCs sold. $30 a car, sold, no questions asked. $150 for 2 3D printed statues, sold. The Funkos were kind of cheap, so I'm not shocked that those went, but I haven't been able to sell them in a while, so I was okay with that. Got what I was asking for in the Transformers. I had some leftover classified figures from the Walmart set that basically didn't cost me much, so I had them marked average, sold. Did trade for some Turtles glasses. Traded those for some Star Wars Hot Wheels that I wanted. The kid behind me was buying probably as much as the guys on the floor. Did have a couple regulars that do buy single-carded mainlines. An older gentleman from Georgia was talking about doing a trade cracking open. He bought from like JD, what's the company called? JD something. He brought JD Diecast. He brought in a F case, and I'm like, you open that F case right now. Not only do I want the Optimus Primes out of it, but if it gets the Jeep Wrangler Super Treasure Hunt, I've got 2 cases of a D case and an E case, both of which you don't have the supers from. I'll crack all 4 open, and we'll do trade super for super. And he had picked out a bunch of Porsches that he wanted, so I was like, I will give you the 6 Porsches for the one Optimus Prime that's in the box. And he decided he didn't want to do the deal. He also waited till like literally 5 minutes for the show closing, and we were packing up, so didn't offer a lot of time to negotiate. Sounded like he was a dealer as well, but I don't know. The other guy, he liked a lot of different main lines. He liked old muscle cars, so he always comes in and buys from me. He just builds up, a pile, and I charge him for it. I was actually liquidating main lines, 6 main lines for $5. I have a garage sale going on at the end of this month. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm probably actually going to sell them like 2 for $1 just to get rid of them. I've got cases of main lines I need to move. So I didn't sell any of the Dollar General purples. I didn't sell any of the Teslas. I didn't sell like all the like higher end, or I should say the more expensive Chase main lines. Couldn't move them. Couldn't move a treasure hunt. No one cared. Most of the guys that were asking about Hot Wheels didn't even know what a treasure hunt was. So I've got to really rethink my inventory next time I do Spring Hill. I may have to call Entertainment Earth and stock up on some Joe product, some Transformer product, because that was selling really well. Vintage video games are selling really well. I did not see a dealer there not making money. Now, whether or not they made profit, I don't know, but people were making sales. Like, again, these guys that come to the show, they're there to spend money, no questions asked. So, really, really cool. I had a couple customers that I, ran into that I was just like, what? One guy picked up a Hot Wheel, looked at it, and it was one of the ones I had hanging on my back wall. He picked it up, looked at it, and then put it on a whole nother peg. And I'm like, why would you do that? Like, you just saw where you picked it up from. Put it back. There's a reason it's on that peg. This isn't Walmart, okay? Another guy came up to my booth, itched his butt, and then picked up a bunch of my product, and I was like, it's kind of gross, but hey, it is what it is. Most of these people itch their butt before they came to my table, and I didn't see it, so, a lot of butt itching up in here. It was a cool show. Like, the customers there are really cool. Like, they're definitely regulars that come back every 3 months to do the show. A lot of the guys are regulars for the tables. I saw the guys that did that bought the neons from me. They were promoting their wrestling show for this weekend again. The guy that was sitting at the table across from me, Nick, and I forget what his other name was, his partner's name was, but so they were doing their show, they were doing their table, and like first out the gate, they had a couple customers, and they're like, oh man, who's got the bags? Like, oh, we left them in the car, and he already had like a handful of sales and had a bunch of stuff in his hand. I'm like, bro, I got you. I just handed him like a pile of bags. I don't even know how many I gave him. And he said, oh man, thank you. And I was like, dude, like, this is just what we do. And I saw a lot of dealers not have bags, and that kind of blows my mind. Like, people are you're trying to get people to buy your stuff. You want them to have free hands. Give them bags so they can, buy more stuff. Like, just makes sense to me. But, so there's a bunch of people I saw walking by. I was like, hey, I see you're struggling holding the stuff. Here's a bag. I had one kid that tore his bag, gave him a new one. The shows, these smaller shows, or even like in general, like as dealers of toy shows, most of the time we're not out trying to be jerks. We're not trying to undercut each other, slit each other's throats. We all want to make money. We all want to do stuff. And a lot of us are really cool. Like, it's just a real good camaraderie with the other dealers. And then, we sat there shooting the breeze most of the show, just talking shit about how old we were and how much we wanted to pack up and go home because we were already sore from unpacking. But it was a good show. Like, I really liked it. I hope I get invited back again. I absolutely will do another table. And if I hear that I am going to go back, like I said, I'm going to call Entertainment Earth, see what they've got in stock, and I'm just going to ship a stack of product in so I can flip it. But, so that was the show. Let's get into what we ordered today. So, last time we did a video on the channel, we did, a couple blaster breaks and a hobby box break of the Halo Legacy Collection trading cards. I went through and I organized everything. So I penny sleeved and top loaded as much of the inserts as I could that I had top loaders for. I actually ran out, and shockingly, no store had any in stock. So there still seems to be a top loader shortage here. That one needs to go into a top loader. I actually shipped another one over here that's like I was completely out of top loaders and I wasn't emptying the other cards. There's another top loader. I'm trying not to get these out of order. So I got everything put in top loaders. Yep, there's another one that's got to go in. I'm going to turn them that way. So we're going to get that done real fast. But not only did I order more top loaders, I found a new cool product. And well, it's probably not new at all. I did not realize they were actually available. I was hoping they were, and it just happened to be that when I went looking for new top loaders, I found it. But so I went to Family Dollar and picked up a 1.5 inch 3-ring binder because I'm not paying $30 for a flippin' 3-ring binder that's just going to hold trading cards. I dropped the blaster box on the front with a pack just so I could know what was in here, but also make a cool display. I took the hobby box, flattened it out, put a hobby box pack. You can see there are actually different text on the packs on the back of it. And then I put all my base set. I kept a couple extra packs. All my base sets, and then the Journey So Far set, the Spartan Ops, which are the green text. You can't really see it too good, but the green foil for the Spartan Ops, the Great Journey that are the purple foil. The binders hold enough sleeves, and I had enough sleeves because I just went and bought a random pack at Walgreens, which is interesting. Walgreens keeps the 9-card sleeves, and I mean they have 3-ring binders, but they didn't have top loaders. So I put those in, and those fit basically 3 full sets. The base set is 180 cards. I think on the earlier video I said it was 80. It's actually 180 for the base, and then each of the parallel sets, the Spartan Ops, the Journey So Far, and there's another set in here, Overshield and Rampart. They're also a full parallel, so they're also 180. But being that they're insert sets, I'm going to put those into the other cool new product. So let's move these over for a second. Let's get these loose cards out of my way. I got to get let's get the top loaders done real fast, and then we'll crack open the big box and get this video moving. Amazon had a great deal, 100-pack of top loaders with sleeves for $16. At least I think it's a great deal. I'm sure there are collectors out there that'll tell me completely differently that I got ripped off, or there's cheaper options, but you know what? Amazon had them. They did next day delivery. I don't care. So let's grab the top loader. Let's drop these bad boys in here. Get in the hole. That's what she said. Okay. That one's in. It came out of the box upside down. I'm sure there's purpose for that, but it's stupid to me. That one's in. And this is active camo number 17A and 77. 17, 77 at the very end. 17 is less than 35, but more than 16. There we go. So those are done. Those are back in the top loaders. I got to do the War Machines. Let's get that into a top loader. And I got to see if the War Machines have 2 different variants. Because one of these has an outline in gold, and there's others that have an outline in silver. So I'm really hoping that they're not 2 different chase parallels, because that would drive me nuts. But again, on the earlier video, I did tell you that there's like the Excel spreadsheet for the checklist on this has like over 800 rows. So make sure I didn't miss a top loader. I did. One of the Overshields needs a top loader. There's like over 800 cards. So with the 3 base parallel sets plus the insert parallels, I wouldn't be shocked if a couple of these actually have other variants. Make me chase them. I did do my redemption for the Cortana card, so that's done. Oh, I missed an active camo. We'll clean all that up after. I don't care too much. Okay, let's get into the big box. So here is what I found. And I'm really happy they make this because I was going to attempt to 3D print a solution. Because what I don't want to do is, I did not want to put the inserts and the hard-to-get cards and the chase cards into just a penny sleeve and then just drop them into a one of the BS sleeves. So, good old Amazon comes to the rescue. Scared a puppy. They make a binder that holds top loaders. Now this I did spend, $30 on, but totally worth it because since I'm not getting these cards graded right now, or maybe ever, dude, and it came with top loaders. Are you kidding me? I could have not spent, $16 on top loaders. Well, I got more. You can always use them. But check it out. It actually is 3x4. They slide into the sides of the cards. So I can take my cards that I have in a top loader, which I'm going to do, since I like these ones the most. Let's put those aside for a second. Yeah, I'll show you this one in a minute. I think this is a parallel set, and that's going to aggravate me. That is my numbered cards, but since I love the active camo way better than everything else, let's do the active camo cards. I got to organize these ones because these were, I don't know, I think these weren't dupes, were they? No. Maybe they were. 77, 89, 18, 17, that's out of order, or 16, 17. Sorry, my OCD's kicking in. Okay, so let's load them. That goes in there. Oh, that works so beautifully. Check it out. They slide in. You can have your cards in a nice top loader. I wouldn't be shocked. No, they won't hold those. They don't do graded. They do make a case like this that can hold graded cards as well. And I may invest in that if I ever decide to sell graded. But for now, I can keep my inserts into top loaders. And I can, there's a warranty card. And now I can put them in a nice display binder. And I have them. So there's my active camos. They're dual-sided, so let's go ahead and drop in my Ramparts. Dude, this is slick. I like this. My Cortana. And for now, the downfall to this particular binder is that you are limited to the amount of cards that you can put in here. With at least a 3-ring binder, you can get bigger rings and you keep adding sleeves and make it as heavy and carry as you want. These are extremely limited to the amount of cards that you can put in here. So doing some of these parallel sets might be a pain. I may have to buy more of these binders because it looks like it only holds, I think the shipment said 360 cards. So that would be like 2 parallel sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There are 14 sleeves. Each sleeve is double-sided, so that means there's 28 sleeves times 9 cards. 28 times 9, 8 times 9, 17. No, that's not math at all. 8 times 9 is 72. Times 20 is 180. 180 plus 72. Okay, yeah, so 252 cards? Is that math? 250, yeah, 252 cards? Yeah, okay. So, here is my numbered, again, the numbered augmented. Here is a normal non-numbered that is a silver, so we're just going to drop those in with the Rampart parallels for now, just to use up some space. Well, actually, we can put them in their own sheet. That's fine. No matter there. Here is the one I wanted to talk about. So these are the warships. And what's weird is this one has gold edging. It is not numbered. And then here is what looks to be like a foil version, is silver. And then you have the standard with just a silver outline. So I've got a feeling that these are 3 separate parallels for the War Machines. And that's going to really, really suck, because that means I've got to collect all the parallels. I don't have to, but I'm going to want to. I'm going to dump those into that page for now. Again, fill up some space. And then we had the weapon drops. How many of those did we have? And again, the weapon drops had gold foil. You know, you got these ones that are like these gold foil with like these star holographs, and then you got your silver, which don't seem to have, maybe they do. No, they don't. They're not the same star silver, so I'm thinking that these also are different versions of the parallel. Those more ramparts? They are. I got those out of order. So, 1, 2, we got 4 of those. Put those on another page. Put the weapon drops all on their own page. We'll do many of those. So, that's my binder. My new binder, my new toy. The Halo, the base set, and the Spartan Ops, and the Great Journey parallels. So far at this point, I almost have a complete set of the base, and then Spartan drops are, like, I'm not even probably halfway through those. These are, why are these in here? Oh, these are more ramparts. So these gotta go back over here. These got out of order. I'm gonna have to fix these. Hey, almost filled out a sheet of those. I'll put these back in numerical order after the video's done, even though I want to really do them now. Speaking of putting cards in order, just out of curiosity, how do you guys organize? And these are Overshield, and those are War Machines. So where are my War Machines? War Machines are up here. That's the Discover that was not numbered, but super limited to find. These are all Overshield, 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 and Overshield. And the Overshield, of course, had the different holographic design than the ramparts. Flip those over here. We'll give them their own page. That is one whole parallel. So you have an Overshield parallel, Rampart parallel, Journey So Far parallel, Spartan Ops parallel. Yeah, and then all the inserts. And then I'll just throw that one probably up with those other cool numbered ones up here. Up with War Machines. And that's it. That's all the inserts. But yeah, check it out. So they do make a binder that holds top loaders, which are really nice. It's a shame I can't do like a custom. I mean, obviously I could probably put an iron-on patch on this thing, so I know what's in it. Be a little decorative, maybe get some Halo stickers. But my Halo binder, my top loader binder, I still have some extra, you know, penny sleeve and regular card holders, so plenty more when I order some more boxes. I will be doing another hobby box in about a week or so. I want to get the garage sale done. I just made some really good financial moves that's going to set me up for some good success next month. So I'm just waiting for all that to happen, and then I will, like I said, buy some more hobby boxes. We'll crack those open. We'll chase these down, and then hopefully we'll get some autographs, and we'll fill out the binder. So yeah, thanks guys. I know this video is a little long, a little drawn out. As usual, I went squirrel while working on stuff, and of course we took some time to talk about the toy show, but hopefully you enjoy some of these videos, or at least, you know, I put you to sleep, whatever it takes. I'm not yawning. See, we're doing the videos during the day. I'm not tired. I've also had like 5 energy drinks today. Yeah, so anyhow, that's it for now. You guys know the drill. Like, subscribe, follow. Let me know how things are going. Let me know if you're collecting the Halo Legacy, if you have, what cards you found. Ignore the German Shepherd. He's being a grumpy pain in my you-know-what today. I'm going to pick up my desk and get this video uploaded. So we'll talk to you guys later.